All right, folks. So we're back. We're gonna be playing Protect Me Night. It's this strange game that's in Japanese text. It's actually made by a Japanese developer. It is a Xbox Live indie game, which is only playable on the 3DS. There's a sequel on the, or sorry, yeah, the Xbox 360. There is a sequel on the Nintendo 3DS or 3D or whatever DS. I don't know. I didn't even know there was a sequel until like a couple months back. But it's gonna be a fun little, sweet little game, and I believe I'm just gonna refresh the character select here so we know going into this. So Amazon is what we're gonna be playing as, because none of y'all losers decided to, put any money on that. So we're gonna boot the game up, and that's what we're doing. Oh, I have to sign into Xbox Live. What? Okay, we're gonna fix that issue. I'm signing into Xbox Live. Game forcing me to sign into Xbox Live to play it. How silly is this? Alright, so we're signing in Xbox Live. It's all good. I have Jet Set Radio Future in my Xbox right now. It doesn't even know what game it is. Scroll right to the end here. Alright, now we can play. Alright, hold on here. I have to blow in the cartridge here so we can actually play the game. Oh, hold on. It's not quite right yet. Hold on. Let's try again. Alright. I think we're good. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're gonna defeat some fucking goblins. That's the idea. We're gonna play as the Amazon. I mean, we could choose a color, but we're gonna play as the default color of the Amazon, which is pink. So that's what we're playing as. I'm gonna double check that we're locking this in. Yeah, okay. Amazon it is. So I hope you guys are ready for some slaying of goblins. So in this beautiful little game, it's kind of like a cross between a tower defense and an RPG in some way. But you have a princess, which you can see in the bottom right-hand side there. She has a health bar, and we gotta protect her. So we're gonna be playing arcade. We're gonna be doing easy, and these are the buttons. It's not too complicated. We have our special attack, which is B. Our regular attack, which is A. X is just to interact with catapults, and Y is to build barriers. So that's gonna be useful. But we repair things by attacking them. Pretty simple, straightforward. But anyway, so time's gonna start in as soon as I get off the screen here. So time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know what happened there. Timer didn't start. Okay. Just restart the stage. Try this again. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know why the timer didn't start. My apologies here. Try to correct the on here, guys. I don't know what's going on here. Been able to connect properly. I had some issues here with the timer. My bad. Sorry. Alright, I think we're good. Just let me double check that we're okay here. I don't know what happened. For some reason the timer wasn't working for me, but everything's back. Everything's good. The feed might cut out for a split second here. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just the game feed. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. For some reason the timer, oh, it is going. What do you know? I just couldn't see it. All right, my bad. All right, let's fix this. All right, sorry about that. I literally couldn't see the timer going, but anyways, so 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so got the Amazon. Killing some goblins. Pretty simple. Not too much stuff going to be happening right now. We have an ability, which we throw at these chakrams that like rotate around us. The game likes to call them boomerangs. They kind of work like that. They do lots of damage. We can push the princess around, which is, you know, useful. But we want to keep her away from the goblins. And throw our chakrams around to help us out here and deal damage. The Amazon is pretty OP because later on we can have a whole bunch of these kind of flying around us. To make killing goblins really, really easy. So we have these big Minotaur-looking guys. They're kind of scary. They do lots of damage, so we're going to try to kill them as quickly as we can. Throw these chakrams out here to help us deal damage here. Kind of rotate around the screen, clearing as many of the enemies around as we can. Make our princess happy. We're good. Alright, stage 1's cleared. Alright, so we're gonna level up the chakram. Pretty much that's what we're gonna be maxing out. Just everything to chakram at the beginning of the run. So now we can have 2 out. Just super awesome. And they fly around us for a lot longer as well. We're gonna make use of that a lot going forward. Just clearing the screen much, much quicker. Black and white, the new meme by NASA. Just exclamation point SpeedKino. And give you a little heads up on what you're actually watching here. But essentially, this whole marathon's being shot through a CRT and coming to you live through a video camera, which doesn't sound all that complicated, but it's a lot more than it seems. And I like the aesthetic. It looked really good for Streets of Rage, and it looks kind of interesting for this game, that's for sure. Alright, get this Minotaur off us here. Punching us. Hurts a lot. As long as they stay away from our princess, make her happy, give us lots of hearts that you can use to level up. I mean, that's good. If we die, we lose 8 of the hearts there, which are love points, which are basically experience. But we don't want that to be the case. We're just going to keep pumping into chakram. Alright, so now we're on the next stage here. So we start running into zombies and succubuses on this stage here. Either that or ghosts, I can't remember. I know there's zombies at least on this stage. Yeah, there's the zombies. The zombies can kind of come out of the ground from anywhere, so we gotta really watch them, make sure they don't get close to the princess at all. 'Cause that would be bad. Oh yeah, we got the ghosts. Little Ghost Grim Reaper guys throwing fireballs. Those could be bad. We're gonna try to kill those guys quick. Oh, one was getting in. And have that happen. Where is he coming out? Okay, there he is. Yeah, each stage consists of start wave and then a boss wave. So far, we won't be running into bosses until the next stage, but we do run into stronger enemies on the boss waves generally, like these knights, who can really put on some hurt. Which is why we have the shock rims to help us kill them significantly faster. So, next point that we put into shock room should let us throw 3 of them, I believe, or it's the last point. But we're almost there to maxing that out. Third game in the series coming to the Switch. I mean, that'd be kind of cool, actually. Alright, cool. So, can't really put anything else there, so we're just gonna put on Leech so that we can get some health back from attacking. But, yeah, we got chakrams are powered up. I think this is the stage we start seeing the red ghost, too. And we got 3 chakrams now, which is great. They fly for a really long time. So the red ghost will cast fire that stays, and that could help. That could burn the princess. We don't want that, and also burn the barricades. But we're not too concerned with the barricades. We do want to protect the barricades so they don't get in. All right, there's the little succubus. They're gonna run away if I hit them, so we're just gonna try to kill them as quickly as we can. They don't run away. Teleport all over the place and make things dangerous for the princess. But yeah, essentially we're just gonna clean up all these enemies as quickly as we can. Not too much I need to say too much for this level right now. But so far they're not hitting the princess, which is good. Alright, so we're at our first boss, like real boss. Gator guy in armor. We're gonna rotate some chakrams around us, help deal the damage. We're just gonna try to really put on the damage with the chakrams here as much as possible. Alright, there we go. I don't know if the princess actually asked the knights to rescue her. That's one thing I do not know. I can't tell you the answer to that one. Alright, so we're on stage 6. It's a lot of goblins and minotaurs on this stage. The ship just shoots them out like crazy. So it's a really good stage to grind on. You really want to try to maximize your combos out so you get the most amount of hearts that you can. We want to make sure that we keep throwing out the chakrams, make sure we have 3 of them rotating around us to make killing these goblins so much easier, build up the combo as high as we can. Build up our attack combos as well as we level up. We get more powerful attacks. Oh, I accidentally exploded for 10 health. It's fine. So our next boss is a dragon. okay. It's okay, Princess. Don't cry. Don't cry. I know the dragon just stomped on you. It's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Alright, so we're gonna finish off the dragon here, hopefully, before he walks all the way back. Good. Good, good. Alright, so things get a little bit more difficult in this stage. We're gonna go ahead and put a barrier down on top of where the princess is. So the boss that we just fought a little earlier on the, not the last stage, but the stage before that, now a mini boss. Clear him up there and just kind of get through this part of the stage. Front is just over halfway done as well. So we should finish Underestimate pretty easily, even with the slight technical difficulty on that end. I couldn't access the timer for whatever reason. But anyways, so we have some weird Zelda boss. Works really well with the chakrams to help clear this boss really easily. The mage actually does really good against this boss too, because her fire persists from the fireballs at higher levels. It makes killing this boss pretty easily, and then we can just mop up the rest of the enemies. This game does get pretty challenging on the later difficulties. Even though this game's on easy, it's more balanced for multiplayer. So easy is actually easy as long as you're playing with at least another player. Normal actually feels like hard when you're playing solo. Which is, no, not too difficult, really. Okay, there's the fireballs I was talking about. We're gonna clean these guys up before we, like, waste time to build barriers. We're gonna do that in between the level the transition. Just clear up the ghosts as quickly as we can so that we don't have to deal too much with the enemy showing up. We just got one guy, which is fine. Saved some hearts there so I could build barricades because they cost 4 to build and 5 to upgrade from a wood barricade. We're just gonna build some barricades. Now, if I was playing on the other difficulties, you'd want to try to up these probably to at least stone. So it costs 9 hearts total to place and upgrade one. On this stage, since you don't have any barricades to start with, it does make it a little difficult for the early part of the stage. Nothing too crazy, but it's definitely something. Alright, so we have another dragon. That's the boss for this stage. Are we gonna kill him before he gets all the way across the screen, I wonder? Yeah! That was good quick boss. So we maxed out strength, which is good. And we're just gonna pump speed now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna build a barricade there, a barricade there, and get some of these spinning up here. Purple Minotaurs start walking in here, which are pretty scary. I don't like them that much because they do a lot of damage and they can break barriers pretty easily. We're gonna get some chakrams spinning to help us out here. Alright. Doing good, doing good. Alright, so there's one boss succubus, this is the one in yellow here, but you can't see that she's yellow. So, I mean, all these enemies are going to look pretty much the same color. That's the funny part about this. But she's slightly different from the rest of the succubuses. Slightly different. But she casts a really nasty blue fireball that it persists and does tons of damage. So we want to try to deal with that as quickly as we can. There's an instance of her casting the blue fire magic that I told you about. That burned the catapult there, so I don't get the points for the catapult staying. But she's dead now, that's fine. We're gonna clear up the rest of the succubuses and get through the rest of the stage here. No biggie. It's just getting juggled off screen, there you go. Alright, so, finish. We're gonna level down that and upgrade that, so we still have 60 points. Stage is a little difficult. It's actually very difficult on normal. Usually, I will end up getting the princess will die during that stage. Or the stage, should I say. And, I mean, it happens, because these, new enemy types that you're seeing now, they like to breathe fire, and it does an insane amount of damage if you get caught in it, including the princess, so you just gotta be very careful about that. There's also patches of lava on the ground. I don't know if you guys can make them out, but they do a lot of damage. So we're just gonna try to not have that be an issue here. Points for the catapults, not really. You do want to keep as many barricades alive as possible so that you do get as many points extra, since the points... Barricades themselves, the ones that you start the stage with, they add to your total, as well as any that you placed, you will get reimbursed the points spent on the barricades at the end of a stage, should they still survive. So that's kind of an investment, but also free points for the ones that already exist. I did die right at the end there, which left just the Minotaur alive, which is, I mean, not that bad. It's not too big of a time loss. But I did lose 8 hearts for dying there. Fine, but we got lots of points, so we don't need to worry too much about that. We literally can max for the last boss now. Or pretty well near close to that. So this is stage 10. So this is the last stage here. It's also the most difficult, because we have a lot of knights to deal with, and on normal these guys can really ruin your day. Because they do hurt, and especially if you're playing the mage, they can be very difficult to deal with. Oh no, they hit the princess, that's not good. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna box into princess here. Some more chakram spinning. Yeah, there's that fire I told you about that those guys spew. That hurt the princess, so that's fine. We're okay. We've got the princess surrounded. Unless they get really close and breathe the fire, or throw fire on top of her, I think we're okay. There's also a little trick with the stage as well during the boss fight, which we're gonna do. We're gonna move the princess to the bottom of the screen almost all the way down. We're not gonna put them all the way down there yet. So now we're gonna push her all the way down here. It's fine. She's fine. We're just gonna push her all the way down. She's just gonna stand there. Makes this fight a little easier. And that's time. Alright. So that was Protect Me Night. I mean, even with this issue with the timer, I mean, I was expecting this to go under estimate on easy anyways. But like I said, this game is not easy on the later difficulties. Also depends on how you build the character through progression as well. So we got over Protect Me Night 5, which is pretty good. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the run. I hope you guys enjoyed all the other runs before this over the last couple days. And we're going to be setting up for Proxy Blade with an Asper, I believe. So enjoy the intermission break and stick around. Lots of great runs still to come. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you help support NASA by donating during this pre-NASA, which directly affects the main event coming up in June. So, thanks, guys.